This just in. What you're watching is two guys going out for lunch. It's Ray's Burgers, which is an institution in Arlington, Virginia. And the president, the vice president, I gather they each paid for their own and also chipped in and bought for the press pool, the small group that accompanied them. I'm not sure if you can hear any sound here, guys, of them ordering. I guess not, but there's a little bit of... So it's known as Ray's Hellburger, and I'm talking about a cheeseburger here, mustard. I'm not sure about hot sauce. The burgers sell for $6.95 each. It's a 10-ounce burger at a strip plaza not far from the White House. I'm also told by the experts in the control room who have watched all of this that the president wanted fries. They didn't have them, so we tried the potato puffs. A little bonding at the weekly lunch between the president and the vice president. Not sure if it's as good as the White House mess. It certainly has more atmosphere. And as you can see, it's not the usual picture of the president and the vice president. We don't... As we watch the president deciding what he's going to order, I think it's a little easier in the White House. The White House stewards bring in the menu, and he checks off what he wants.
Now we're going to eat here, right? Yeah.
And Kelly O'Donnell, I gather that this is your favorite burger place, so tell us about the neighborhood and what happens when the president and the vice president arrive for lunch.
Well, you know, Andrea, it's funny because living in the greater Washington, D.C. area, we see motorcades from time to time. But when I heard they were going to my favorite neighborhood joint, I was quite surprised by that. Ray's is one of those kind of plain little hole-in-the-wall places with fantastic burgers. And they also have a steak place, which is one of the best rated in the Washington, D.C. area. So don't mean to be doing a commercial for them, but it's the kind of place where he will have a satisfying, thick, juicy burger and all of the extras. So it's a place I often walk to. It's a fun spot, and darn, I wish I was having lunch there today.
And it strikes me that this is not the usual lunch joint for the president and the vice president of the United States.
No, apparently they didn't. Yes, they didn't want the fancy china and the wonderful creations of the White House kitchen, which, as you know, are fantastic. But this certainly gets him out into the neighborhood, and it's got that sort of real guy kind of quality. And it's good stuff. But as you mentioned, he couldn't order fries. They have a few different things, like they don't have normal line of sodas. They don't have French fries. They do things a little bit differently, and they pride themselves on that.
And apparently the president and the vice president paid for the press corps, but joked that they were cheap dates, that he couldn't get enough of them to order a burger. He did leave a $5 bill in the tip jar.
I'm sure that will be appreciated, yes. I'm sure the folks behind the counter will be delighted, and I would imagine they'll have pictures of this on their wall very soon. Who knew we'd be talking about this today, Andrea?
Exactly. You got